Hello everyone and welcome to a new modern video. We're playing Grixis Death Shadow. This deck just top-8ed the Spotlight series in Utrecht, commonly known as a GP. I was there among 1,584 players, and the deck that we're playing today is the Grixis Death Shadow. Um, Lorenzo Vellettini, Italian player, made the top 8 with this deck. Unfortunately, lost to Breach in the top 8. But yeah, let's battle with this. I haven't seen a Death Shadow deck succeeding in a long time, so it's gonna be fun to play this deck again. Uh, well, it's basically blue-black Frogtide with Ragavan Iteration Molten Collapse, and of course Death Shadow because you're using all those. Alright, I just noticed there's a Flooded Strand in the deck. It's wrong, right? It must be. This has to be Scalding Tarn. Alright, I guess Lorenzo didn't need it because he top-8 it with Flooded Strand. Alright, well let me write that. Alright, well yeah. I guess we improved the list already. Pretty sure we did. I don't think there's any reason for the deck to play Flooded Strand. Remember, Mattiarizzi won a GP with the Flooded Strand and a Blood Crypt. All right. Well, we are battling. Holy Possum, thank you for the 28th month. I did not, Tron Heart. Boggle Thud lost a winning in for top 8 in Charlotte. I didn't see it. Good morning, everyone. Good morning to my Canadian friends in the chat. Up and ready at 3 a.m. Thank you, Tron Art. I'll open that deck. Cacophony Scamp. Wow. Yeah, it could be a cool deck to play. I don't know though. I don't usually do well with decks that are like that, but maybe. Claymore Toby. Thank you for the 11th month. Alright, we are on the draw, which is never a good thing with Ragavan Frog Curve. But ooh, we are against is that Belcher? I think so. Swamp Counterspell isn't ideal. Swamp 2 Blood Crypt also. Counterspell isn't ideal, but hopefully we'll make it work. Okay. I'll definitely keep up the pressure with a Psychic Frog here. And I have the treasure from Ragavan, so I'll be able to turn on Revolt, so I can just use this fetch land now. Ooh, Thunder Trip Trainer. I wonder if I should cast that. I think I'm still gonna go for... Yeah, actually, I'm gonna cast this. The reason being, my opponent can have a Spell Snare on my Frog, so I might as well get the value from this thing. Wow. 4 hits. Okay, I get this Expressive Iteration, which actually could go in the same deck, Thunder Trip Trainer, Expressive Iteration. Do I mind taking pictures with fans? Yeah, I mean, that's what I do very much in the events. I think I returned with a little bit of a sore throat, though. I did. I was out every single weekend for 7 weekends in a row. So I believe it eventually had to happen. But this weekend I'm gonna stay home for the first time in a very long time. I mean, I said 7. I kind of made it up. I don't know when's the last time I was at home for a weekend. Buongiorno. Our opponent Thankfully they're on the play. This curve on the draw doesn't beat the draft deck, probably. There's 3 taplands, no spells. Let's attack. I definitely want to hold up 1 counterspell, but 1 counterspell isn't enough to beat Belcher. They have a lots of counters in their deck. I think I want to go Frog instead of Expressive Iteration. Probably gonna get countered. No? Okay. Alright, this is important. This gives me a very, very good clock now. Yeah, pretty crazy. Pretty crazy. Where is Lorenzo from? There was one Italian player who top hated. Actually, there was another Italian player who went 9-0 in day 1, the only undefeated player with Boros, but then unfortunately he didn't make it to the top 8. Our opponent casts Tameshi. Sure. Ravenna, figo. I'll be Ravenna on Sunday for RCQ. That's gonna be actually the last. This is the last weekend for RCQs. All right, let me push this thing. I think I want to go iteration, looking for a second counter spell. Wow. Couldn't have hoped for a better iteration here. Actually, I mistapped. I was supposed to play Swamp. Now I don't have double counterspell up. Wow, Tezzeret the Seeker. Crazy. I honestly have no idea how can I lose this game. I think it's gonna be pretty impossible. Discard a bunch of cards here. Not counting, just vibes. See if I draw. It's okay. I can use Cling to Dust if I want to now. Tezzeret the Seeker. I'll play Counterspell on it. Alright. Opponent attempted to resolve 2 spells. We denied them. Now, we actually got Untimely Malfunctioned. Pretty crazy, because this card doesn't really see play anymore. It used to be here for exactly Belcher. I don't know if I want to Consign to Memory. We'll see what I don't want. Definitely Molten Collapse. I want to say Dress Down. Spells Snare, I think it's bad. I guess it does counter all the Thunder Trip trainers and stuff. I think Dismember is better than Push. If I really want to cut some of that. I guess I can have like 3 Consign. Sure, though, I'm not the biggest fan of Consign against Belcher. Well, you know what I want to cut? Preordain. Alright, I guess I'll be a fan of Consign against Belcher. No, yeah, Dismember is better than Push, yeah. Push does kill the Tameshi and also the trainer. Countering trainer and Falaji is sorry, killing trainer and Falaji is relevant in a Ragavan deck. Okay, let's get a Steam Vents and let's start a beat. Trainer, here we go. As if they find just a top land, not that big of a deal. I think I want to offer the trade. It doesn't really get better. I may just draw more Ragavan, and they may have Flare of Denial with this trainer. So I think I'm just taking this trade. Yeah, Psychic Frog. Again, consent to memory. Ooh, Shoal, pitch another trainer. All right, it's a 2-for-1. I didn't notice they had two. They had oh no, they just drew Lotus Bloom. A third trainer, very good. So they have this in hand, which you're probably gonna play, and something else. What's it gonna be? Jawari Disruption. Okay. Hmm. Let's play Iteration. Okay. I think I'd rather take Murktide in end than Force of Negation. Just because I need a clock here. I'm tapped out, but I feel like I have to. If they resolve Belcher, it is what it is. Okay. I guess next time I'll fetch a swamp. It would have been better if I fetched a swamp. Alright, we got 2 mana 3/3. Not impressive. Guess it is impressive on my opponent, who decides to counter it. Back in the days, there used to be Giganta in the companion zone. I guess I couldn't even cast it. It used to be Giganta, and there used to be no Harbinger. Sorry, Magus of the Moon or Blood Moon only. So Giganta was able to play around these moon effects. But now, not only you don't have Giganta because it's banned, but also Harbinger doesn't let you do that. Yeah, I basically just can't cast a spell unless I top deck Swamp. I'd rather concede. I think it's more time efficient. Let's fetch a Swamp next game, okay? Let's do that. I can sideboard and dress down at the end. I just dislike consign to memory. Dress down can it's decent against the Thundertrap Trainer. It doesn't work against Harbinger though. Game 3. I'm on the play with a one lander, but it has a turn 1 Ragavan. Let's hope it resolves. There's very little counters for Ragavan on turn 1. Disrupting Shoal, maybe. Mental Misstep. Yesterday we posted a vintage video on Mango's Workshop where mental misstep is still legal. I mean, everything is legal, it's just restricted. You framed our selfie? Wow. Opponent goes untap land, that means they have spells near to me. Halaji. Yeah, I think I'm down to make my opponent counter this with spells near. They can also just let it resolve, but I feel like if you shock to play 12 spells near up, you kind of, I don't know. It depends. They might just let this resolve. It's not that good. I wasn't supposed to do this. Kind of disaster if my opponent goes like, ooh, nice though. I milled 3 spells and I got Force of Negation. That's cool. It's kind of unusual for my opponent to go double untap land 2-drop. That deck doesn't have too many double untap land. Sorry, untap lands. But yeah, it'd be pretty bad if they play like a creature of their own here. Alright, they do go double untap land. Into Thundertrip Trainer. It's good. It's very good. It's very good. Maybe I was supposed to just go land go. It was my bad. My mistake here to play Falaji. Although it did went very well. I got the 4s. Okay. Flare Denial strong. I need lands here. Not the best. But it's alright, I guess. Just like before, I think I have to offer the trade. Especially when they have Flare Denial in hand. I don't want them to have a creature. I think I'm gonna cycle this dress down. Man, I'm so much happier that it's a dress down and not a consigned to memory. No, I only have 2 of them. I drew both of them. Unlucky. Alright, need to draw, I don't know, swamps? That is one. Alright. Let's go for a watery grave. Could have gone for a swamp, actually. It was a mistake. I should have gone for a swamp. I just lost the previous game saying I don't have a swamp, so I should have definitely had it. Alright. What am I concerned of? So that shadow, I think, dodges both Scolding and Nair. So here, man, it's crazy how bad it's consigned to memory. It doesn't really do anything. I could take the Wheel of Invention, but the problem is that Flare Denial actually counters my Death Shadow. Although my Death Shadow doesn't come down for a while. I'm just taking Wheel of Invention. Yeah, stopping my opponent from putting the Lotus Bloom on the play. I don't have a clock now, which is terrible. But I guess I'm hoping to draw one eventually. You heard the Italians had a rough weather last week. I wasn't here, but yeah. The center of the country got rough weather. But, yeah, let's snare this Falaji. And you play top land. Okay. Draw. Alright. Azix Swamp. Okay, pay 1 mana to put a 2/2. I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, chat, this is a 13/13 on the stack, right? It can't be Scolded. What do you guys think? Do we have any? Do we have anyone that knows for sure the answer? All right. So it cannot be scolded. There it is, 13-13. Because it comes into play as a 2-2, but cannot be scolded. That's the beauty of the rules of Magic. They play Tameshi. Am I going to play Counterspell? I don't think so, because they have Spell Snare up. Unless I want to... Yeah, also this Tameshi doesn't really do anything right now. Yeah. I guess it blocks Shadow, but I just need anything and Shadow becomes a 5-5. Alright, a fetch land, I should say. Plus I have Dismembers. Alright. Well, I can't attack through Tameshi. But that's okay. Goyf is always a 0-1 on the stack. I don't know about that, actually, because Goyf has the X. Sorry, the stars. So I think not. I think Goyf is a 4-5 on the stack. If Goyf was like a 0-1 and it said it gets +1/+1 for each blah blah blah. Ooh. Okay. Alright, I think my play is gonna be 1 mana consigned to memory, not replicate in it. Because my opponent, if they want to go Flare of Denial, sack Tameshi, I'll be happy about it. So Tameshi can actually return Belcher into play. And once they do that, I don't really have a great play. Huh. That's gonna be hard. What do we want to do now? Because I could go Counterspell. My opponent goes Spell Snare. I go Force Pitch Consign. Because Consign doesn't do anything. Opponent activates Tameshi, it's an activate ability. Opponent activates Belcher, it's an activate ability. This only counters triggered abilities. So it's a different thing. I do not like this Phalange, mostly because it turns on Flare of Denial. So I'm gonna fight over this with Counterspell and Force of Negation. Yeah, Force of Negation, not losing my life is annoying. I think I want to pitch Consign. Alright, now if I draw a fetch land, both of my shadow becomes 5-5. If I draw Dismember, it's probably the nuts Dismember here. Opponent has a tapless, so next turn they're able to reanimate Belcher. Need to draw something soon. It's not the worst. It puts my opponent onto a very serious clock, but they can just reanimate Belcher and then chump block. So now they go to 4. Oh no, they're dead if they just reanimate. So yeah, drawing this Shockland was very important. Turning my shadow into 4/4s, very important. This may just be lethal now. Because they can reanimate Belcher, but of course they can't activate it. Alright, they're doing something. I think it's just reanimating Belcher. Which of course is an activate ability, so I couldn't have consigned it. Black Lotus. I think opponent is dead on board. There's no way they can deal with this. Very important that we fought over this Phalange, because we were kind of dead on board to Tameshi Belcher. Buongiorno Fangar away. Maybe the right play was actually trying to exile this Belcher when they play it. Yeah, I think that's what I should have done. for sure. I punted. Thankfully, it didn't get punished, but I was supposed to exile this Belcher with my force and not just counter it. Exclamation mark deck, you find access to all of my lists. All the lists that I ever play, both on stream and on Mango's Workshop. And you can shop from TCG Player using that link. It has a track code to support the stream and the YouTube channel. Fungi away, thank you for the sub. And for supporting. Alright, let's go. Let's hope to play against creature decks here. That shadow can be turned on turn 2 if I get to play Dismember on turn 1. And then Dress Down can turn the shadow into a 13/13. But of course, first the shadow needs to be in play. Thank you for the second month, Scally. Yeah, I don't know if you guys saw it. It's actually very funny. Last weekend, I signed a lot of stuff, but one of the things I signed was this playmat here. I think it was an English player framed this like Twitch frame, extremely high quality. I don't know how they made it, and I was holding up the Go Alex thing for rooting for Alex Rohan, and the guy's named Alex. That's very funny. So he has a playmat with written on it Go Alex and my face. As long as other people face. Let's go. On the city sewers. Maybe I was supposed to go for fetch for Shockland there, but imagine there's a land on top. I don't know. It's terrible. Yeah, exactly. When it goes to Eldrazi Temple, which was the land I did not want to see. Definitely the land I did not want to see. Okay. Okay, this was unexpected. I guess this is what, blue Tron? Yeah, we were next to people from Rome that that day. Okay, is this Flesh Raker? I'd love to. My dismember can't come down fast enough. No, no drifter. Dress down, better not play here. Do I want to dismember this? Let's talk about it. I think I will. Just taking my chance to just taking 4 damage for free. Really just hurting myself here. Steam Vents untapped. And I'll be able to play Shadow next turn. Uvuso is probably a bad play. Oh no. When it discards Urza's Binding. Okay. Urza's, sorry, Ugin's Binding. This is the the thing that like causes like return basically. Yeah, we pay for life, discard a card. You think this was worth a screenshot? I don't know. I'm not sure it was. We have to hope the opponent doesn't have Kozak's command. That's always the card you lose to, or at least I lose to. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go for a I mean, if I play around... Okay, sure. Let's play around Kozak's command. Alright, good thing I did. Because in theory, I was supposed to go dress down, turn this into a 13-13, attack for 13. But in practice, the people that play Eldrazi Temple always have Kozak's command in hand. It's like guaranteed. So you should play against them as if they always have it. It's truly impossible they don't open it. And Force of Negation. Alright. Kozak's command Force of Negation is not a play you see often. But I guess the Big D 1992 has it. Alright, Big D, you win this. I don't want to play anymore. Let's play another game. I got so much sideboard. A massive sideboard against you. 7 things. Let's cut the push and dismembers. Maybe it's too much to cut. We'll see. I have the Molten Collapse as a removal spell. This sounds fair. I don't get why people love to use acronyms so much. Like, you wrote a 3-sentence, sorry, what do you say? 3-phrase? But you put an acronym on a card that I don't recognize, and that made me completely not understand your sentence. I don't understand. Like, what's VO? Voltron? Voldemort? Uh, Violent Outburst. Wow. I've never heard about it that way. VO. Violent Outburst. Yeah. I mean, Violent Outburst was unbanned, was banned before MH3. The modern ban list doesn't make any sense. Remember, the modern ban list makes 0 sense because they banned cards and then they print an Horizon set, which makes totally obsolete the previous format. But they just don't unban the cards that they banned. Remember that. The modern ban list has like 60 cards, but it should be like 5, maybe 6. So, yeah, I mean, if Violent Outburst was legal, it would be played, but it would be whatever. But the whole thing is that unbanning cards doesn't make WotC money, whereas printing busted cards makes WotC money. They are still unbanning a lot of stuff. Like the last announcement had 4 cards unbanned, and I can easily see unbanning 4 more. And it could literally be anything. I mean, they unbanned freaking Mox Opal, you know? The bar doesn't exist anymore. Literally anything could be unbanned at this point. Even Ayovugin. Alright. I got Wallander, which isn't pretty, especially since my deck is so mana hungry. I think this is a keep. I'll go for like Steam Vents here, even though I have Thoughtseize. I could go Blood Crypt, but then like my counterspell just looks awful in a hand like that. So I'll just go Steam Vents, even though it doesn't cast Thoughtseize. I can cast Iteration, assuming they don't have like Dismember. They have it. It's okay. Draw. All right. Another one. Well, Splinter Twin top 8'd the I think it was the Thailand RC. It's definitely gonna be played tomorrow on this channel. This deck's mana base is so greedy. Alright, I could cast Iteration. It can get spells snared, but I need a land, I think. Was that Condescent? Remand? Condescent. Alright. That's a true blue Tron play there. Man, this deck's mana base is something else. Counterspell Break the Ice with a Ragavan in the mix. Yeah, it was blue-red. Blue-red twin. Kozak's command? It must be. It's a Tron player. They always have Kozak's command. It's given in their starting hand. First round of the GP, I played against... maybe too early to concede. I'll pass for now. I played against Tron, and they had the nuts, like, both the games they played, game 1 and 3 on the play. It was so unbeatable. It felt like Legacy, you know? You wanted to play map? No. We had Tweet a land drop there. Missing land drops against a control deck that all they want to do is just go to the late game. Subtlety, alright. 4 mana, 3/3 flyer. I wouldn't say this deck is mana hungry. This deck is color hungry. Plus, one lander on the play against a deck that literally has, what, 3 Dismember to answer it? I think it's a good keep. I think if you mulligan hands like this in a tournament, you end up losing more. Of course, it may not pay out. Portent of Calamity. Well, this deck won a lot of rounds in the past weekend. Overall score was 12-3-1. So, you know, let's trust the process, trust this list. I may got unlucky this round, but, you know, it is what it is. This is like divination, basically. Alright, I don't want to play anymore. Turn 7, I didn't manage to draw land. That's okay. Let's play another round. No biggies. This side is a mulligan, because we don't have a second land for Frog, unfortunately. How many lands does it play? I feel like I got mana screwed every single game. 18. Merda, 18 is so little. Alright, mulligan. Okay, great hand over here. This is actually a great hand. I'll bottom, I think, Molten Collapse. I can even bottom the Shadow, but nothing on the play. I'll bottom Molten Collapse. Playing against the Mono Black Coffers expert back in the days when the One Ring was not a problematic card. Leech Bone Verge, Fatal Push. Okay. Alright, let's hope with all of our heart that this frog doesn't get answered. Okay. I don't want to discard anything to the frog. Let's just send it. Definitely hold the fuddle push for the Felietta. Unfortunately, push doesn't kill Solitude. It's a problem. Sometimes I want to go Ephemerate Solitude. Sorry, Solitude Ephemerate, and you can't kill it, you know? It's unfortunate. Alright. I could be casting a 1/1 Shadow. Is that something I'm interested in? I think so. If they have Ephemerate Solitude, whatever. It is what it is. One mana, 1/1. Like Garfield intended. Oh shit. If they Solitude this frog, they kill my shadow. I just realized. Am I ready for Tarkir debut in 10 hours? No, I'm not. I don't want a new set. Stop giving me a new set. All right, Pelia. Okay, now I can push now. Yeah, I think I will. I mean, do I want to? Maybe not, right? What does this failure do? Nothing really. I think I'll pass. I don't know. I have two push, so like, even if they ephemerate it, it's okay. What do you mean? Tarkia, last time was 10 years ago, we were young and free. We were indeed young and free. Okay, Skyclave Apparition, exhaust my frog, rip. Alright, now, what happens is they attack with failure and blink the Skyclave. What I can do is pushing the Skyclave. I think I like to push the Skyclave. Just block failure that way. I'll let you attack with failure. Wow, you don't. Huh. Alright, I still push the Skyclave. The LGS you played pre-release 10 years ago is gone now. Yeah. You have to be very, very good at your job to maintain a LGS, I think. Okay. I wish I tapped better, maybe. Yeah. Hand, bottom, exile. I'll go Ragaban. I'll go untap land. I'll go push. And I'll go attack. I wish I had Shadow in play and Ragavan in hand, but unfortunately I decided to hold up Steam Vents. Yeah, I played Pro Tour Counts of Tarkir. I was playing Jiska with Mantis Rider. That was my deck. Thoughtseize. Okay. You're at 10. Attack with all. Do I want to... Alright, what's up? 3 mana. E Ganji on the Ragavan. Ma pensa a te. I could send more damage. Or I could surveil. I think I'll surveil. Thoughtseize. I don't want a Thoughtseize. I could have dealt 2 more damage here. I don't know what's the best play. Maybe surveilling was better. Sorry, maybe shocking was better. Ooh, opponent finds Solitude. No! The situation you miss Giganta. Yeah, Giganta. To shout in play is mega risky versus Solitude. It's true, but I knew for sure that they didn't have it. Okay, now they found it though. No, actually, they got Skyclave Operation here. Wow. I would have had lethal. No, I wouldn't have a lethal. Never mind. Hellcats. Porca Eva. I surveilled to not draw land in the spot, but I did. Silvan, Librarian, thank you for the 42nd month. Welcome, welcome. Opponent plays Witch Enchanter, which is a 2-2. A 2-2 is bigger than a 1-1. Spell. Woohoo! El Farrago. Not lethal next turn, but ce da vicino. Farrago. Opponent surveils to the graveyard, draws. Come on, opponent, brick. Draw land. Yes, they conceded. They weren't dead yet, but I appreciate. Oh yeah, they were. They were too. I appreciate the concession because you were dead indeed. Great win from the Grixis Shadow deck. I want to say this matchup doesn't sound good. We have Tura and this member. I can cut the Force of Negation and hit submit. But before that, I'll take a bathroom break. I'll be right back. No consent to memory. Make sure to never cite consent to memory against black white. Very important rule. Okay, this end is medium, but we can make it work. I'm gonna just go Watery Grave. I don't want to go Blood Crypt turn 1, because I might draw counter spell. Okay, we can go for the plan of Stone Raining them. I think it's alright. I know they have Solitude and blah blah blah, but I feel like if they just pass the turn without playing spell, it's pretty good. I have lands and not that many spells, so if my opponent just misses land drop and goes to discard, that's how I gain card advantage. Very good. Also, Expressive Iteration is a way to gain card advantage. I'll go for a Survey land. I don't need to play Iteration next turn. Thoughtseize again. It's a decent spell. I think I have to take it for Solitude. Ooh, Ketra as well. Okay. I'll take Solitude. This is the like Solitude Ephemerate is annoying. Hello, Wixer. Okay. Opponent keeps the mana screw going. I'm actually gonna get tapped land. I know I have Shout in my hand, but I think in this matchup. Ooh. Alright. What do I want to get here? Is it double frog? Nah, I think iteration and frog is better. They concede. Alright. Little blue Tron. I would say we did not get very lucky in that match. But it's definitely part of this deck. You have a fail rate where your deck just doesn't function. Okay. Keep. I have to bottom a card. It's gonna be Murktide. I don't know, actually. Murktide seems pretty good in this hand. It's maybe just gonna be Preordain here. Maybe it can be push. I'm gonna bottom Preordain. Let's go. Alright. Glad I didn't bottom the pushes. Ragavan not the best draw against, and also Pride. Yeah, that shadow used to be super popular at some point. There was even a point where it used to be the best deck in the format with Lures of the Dream, then Legal. Which actually lasted a long time. I think it lasted over a year in Modern. Ooh, second Murktide. That's a very unfortunate draw. I think I'm gonna dash Ragavan in this spot. I think just cashing in the treasure. There's really not that many cards an opponent can have there. If they were playing Boros, then I wouldn't have done it, because they could have had a burn spell. But given that they have Temple Garden up, I don't think I should play around anything there. And Ragavan just making sure that we have this treasure for the future is very good. No, that's so unlucky. So unlucky. We drew only one of Basic Swamp. I guess I should have thought seized, but I didn't want to use my treasure that way. Ooh, Frog. Yeah, I'll play Frog over Thoughtseize. Street rate was €7. Yeah, now you don't even play Street rate anymore. Bright Glass Gear Hulk. Alright, 4 mana, 5/5. Man, I can't look at these magic cards. Why do they make magic cards like this? Static Prison, also the Pride. Okay. Allora. First strike trample. Look, I think I have to just go push, attack. Yeah, let's go like Watery Grave. Push on the Gearhulk. Attack. I think I'll discard this. Okay, sure. Thoughtseize. Oh, wow. Alright, I'll take Static Prison, but you have the Guide of Souls Ocelot combo. Also, maybe I was supposed to take Bright Glass Gearhulk. I assume you have another Static Prison. Yeah, should have taken the Gearhulk, but I don't know. It feels very hard regardless here. You got, yeah. Blue Land. Okay. We're still playing. Opponent does have double pair of the combo though. Just gonna make 6 tokens end of turn and gain 6 life. And I had an incredible game at the GP, playing the mirror match, where I was at 1 life for many turns in a row, and then I popped the Ghost Vacuum that had 3 Ocelot Pride and Guide of Souls under it. I gained 15 life, made 14 tokens. Alright, I'll concede this game. Let's bring in the yeah, this is 15 tokens. Sorry, 14 tokens now with the third one. Let's bring in the Toxic Deluge and the Dismember. Let's take out the forces. I don't think I want to rack. Let's go. Let's go for a Preordain. Ooh, Psychic Frog. Let's go. Turn 2 Frog on the play. So opponent cannot answer it, and this card just does all the value. Frog, 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 frog. Frogo. No. No, Frogo, no. Alright. Let's go for an iteration. Hand, bottom, exile. Grab a Blood Crypt and play Thoughtseize. Okay. Huh. Just so, all these cards are so unbelievably annoying. I think I'll take the Sanctifier just because I want to land Murktide, but I know they have Endurance, so I have to hope they don't go Endurance. All right, let's see. What your Phantom takes out my double blue, but it's okay. We can just top deck. I feel like Sanctifier was just very hard to beat. A clean answer to my Shadow, you know? All right. Island? Okay. Not bad. I'll Thoughtseize. Once again, both the cards in my opponent hand are highly problematic. Che cazzo, pure solito hai pescato. Oh, this is impossible. This is impossible to win. I feel like we had a decent draw, but the multi 5 plus my opponent just having it all makes me really unbeatable. Because, like, I think I have to take Endurance. Opponent can just go Witness, bring that back, Solitude my Frog. It's. I mean, I say it's okay, but obviously it's not. I, like, can't really win. But I think I can try. Mm. And let's say I draw an island now. I can do. Oh, wow, you get back Endurance. You got back Endurance here. Okay. Weird. Okay. Dismember. Huh. Let me attack. Buongiorno. I think opponent doesn't have Solitude active for sure. Otherwise, they would have Solitude my Frog. Okay. Wow. All right. What I can do is Dismember here. And then discard Murktide. and then play Shadow. I think the opponent doesn't have a white pitch. Okay. Alright, they play Basic Force. Their hand is Solitude, Endurance, and a Mystery card. I think the Mystery card is green. It's green-white. Explosives in Merc that is good against Boros. Oh, they choose to get Gyrosoul Ocelot. Never a wrong choice, honestly. Ah, nice little Murktide. Alright, let's give this fly and attack with both. If they solitude my frog, Shadow becomes a 5/5. Still big enough to kill the Bright Glass Gear Hulk. Okay. Alright, so I got a 5/5 here, but you can just take your 22. Yeah. Yeah, it's over. The fact that I can't cast this Murktide definitely lost me the game. White Archer Phantom, killing my island, that lost me the game. I think I could have won this game if I had a better mana base. Maybe I was not supposed to fetch Blood Crypt. Maybe. Well, the combo can just be Ocelot Guided Souls, you know? Okay, last match of this league. Going quick pretty fast. Man, this mana base has been awful for me today. I guess that's the difference between, top 8 in the tournament and doing poorly. You just open your 7 and your land is always not the one you need. And you consistently have to mulligan because of your lands. Alright, this hand actually does have decent land, so let's keep it. Alright, let's attack with a Ragavan. Put in place Boros, it seems. This hand is very powerful. Turn 1 Ragavan, turn 2 Frog with Force of Negation backup. Oh no, it's not Boros, it's Zoo. Snap, Force of Negation. Thinking about discarding this Shadow. I'm not going to, but could have done it. Come on, Ragavan, flip something good. Like a Territorial Cavu. Cling to Dust. I guess I'll play it. Cycling this card. Okay. Top line go. Ay, ay, ay. They tap 2 mana, but I can't spells near it. Alright, Ragavan, can you please steal something decent? Come on. Teferino, bello Teferino. Alright. Now, opponent, I think, is playing Blue Zoo with Force of Negation and Plakic Frog. Let's play Teferino, and do I want to bounce Binding? I think I will. They have to replay it. Spending some mana. I'm holding this land. I don't think I want to play that shot. Oh, yeah. Force Negation, pitch Reason Reef. Oh, it's not Zoo. It's the 4-color Elementals. Okay. Now, opponent basically 2 for 0. That's cool. I think I'd rather go Survey Land than playing that Shadow. Is this an Omnath? It is. Okay. I'll Survey on the turn. I don't know. I'm in this spot where I could get a Shock Land, but I decided to get a Survey Land. Not sure if it's correct, but that's the line I choose. Let's attack. Come on, Ragaban. Find another bomb. No. Okay. I'll play this and pass. Shadow is a 3-3, so if opponent searches the Ragavan, it doesn't kill my Shadow. Wrath of the Skies. This cannot resolve. Alright. Ooh, untap land. Was that ending? Sure. I think we found a deck with a mana base that's worse than ours, by the way. Bolt. Fable of the Mirror Breaker. Strong. Also, I learned the rule that if you flip Fable after you stole it, it's back under your control. Because I did that to my opponent. I stole Fable. With Fable, I flipped it and I controlled it. Alright, now sideboarding. We definitely got Turak. This is the reason why we played Turak in the past, was for exactly this matchup. And maybe this member is better than something else. I don't think I've seen a single target for Spellsnare. We'll want some answers for Flage. Should put him probably plays. Yeah, let me take out Dress Down. Yes, exactly. Works different than the flipping walkers. Exactly. If you steal a Johnny and you flip it, it returns to them. But if you flip Fable, it returns to you. Yeah, because it says return under your control. Exactly. Whereas a Johnny, I don't know what it says, but we call the judge, and that was their ruling, and I tend to trust it. So, okay, put them all to 6. Ooh. I think I like both of these cards. Having one bomb is just an insurance for Flage. What do you want to cast here? I think I can go at Ragavan and Preordain. Yeah, that Shadow. I like one land. Okay. Hmm. I don't want to play Shadow 1/1. I do want to go Blood Crypt. Think. Maybe not. Hmm. Yeah, maybe I wasn't supposed to get Blood Crypt here. I was supposed to hold a push for Omnath. Gonna go Frog and Bomb here. Teferino. Va bene, Teferino va bene. Okay, I like to explore with the Thoughtseize. Caboia. Um, Let me take an Omnath. I guess let's just hope they never draw a removal spell for Frog so I can fly over the Teferi. Over the whatever they have and kill the Teferi. Almost full house. Say double pair. Yeah, let's hope they don't have fetch land. They do, va bene. They can go fetch, Reason Reef, and still have 2 mana left. They can have Binding now, but I really hope they don't draw Binding. Please don't bind me, opponent. Let my frog fly. Okay. Nice. They don't have an answer to the frog. Let's go. All right, first thing first. Fly frog. Yeah, I think I'll discard that shadow. What do I want to do this turn? Yeah. All right. First thing first, let's exile frog and discard shadow. Okay, let's do this. Discard shadow, fly frog. Uno, due. Okay. I leave the spells in the graveyard because I play Murktide. Good. Draw. If the fetch land, life is easier. If not, it's still okay. I can go Spell Bomb you. Draw a card. I was supposed to push. Yeah, it's okay. Kill Omnath could have been exiled. Hopefully it doesn't matter too much. And then I have Counterspell for their next threat. They didn't have a removal spell earlier, so I'm hoping they don't have it now. Ooh, Shockland untapped. What is it? Another Raisin Reef. Ay, ay, ay. Okay. Maybe I should have let him have Omnath. Maybe Omnath is just worse than Raisin Reef. I don't know. I'm at 10, so that would just attack me too. Okay. Let's start with iteration before attacking with a frog. All right. I think I want Thoughtseize now. Yeah. I'll play Thoughtseize. Want to make sure they don't have any elementals. Teferino, Fire Ice. Stick Teferino. Now I think I offer the trade, or rather, I offer the chum block. All right. If I fetch, I go down to 4. But I think it's good. I think I should do it. It's risky. Not gonna say it isn't. But when you play that shadow, I think you have to live very many near-death experiences. Oh, they drain the Teferino. I'm dead on board now. They bounce and then fire me. Yep, GG. The Thoughtseize bug strikes again. Okay. Keep. Um, I think I want to play Preordain. I want to go turn 1, turn 2 Frog, or, even Ragavan. Um, I'll take a second Preordain. Not sure I should. Okay, glad I did. Otherwise, my top of the deck would have been lots of lands in a row. Okay, my opponent hand doesn't have green mana. I think I just take Teferino. Although, I do have Molten Collapse for it. When I kept the card on top, what if I just take the reason? I mean, every card is good. Maybe it's just Solitude, actually. Yeah, maybe it's just Solitude, the card to take. This game's gonna go very long. Opponent's gonna hardcast Solitude. Solitude is a pain for this deck, because you're actually working your way down to cast that Shadow. I've played against this card every round, I feel like. There was a time when Modern, nobody was playing Solitude, and now, like, everyone's playing Solitude. Played against Black, White, Green, White, and now Omnath. Opponent has the Flooded Strand on top. Okay. Ooh, Iteration. Very good draw. Very good find here. Ooh, actually, not that good, actually. Yeah, my mana base is a little bit clunky here. Hey, GG. Sorry, Ragavan. Buongiorno, Jovan pick. I'll play a tiny little shadow. I could have just gone like shadow, bomb, draw card, maybe. I could have done that and just held the iteration because my top 3 was very good, so it felt like a waste. All right, Dego Teferino. Bonjour, Farouk. Okay. Let's just go double creature. Even if they top deck Solitude, a Solitude on Frog doesn't kill Shadow. You always have to think about that when you play Shadow. You have to think about Solitude not being a 2-for-1. Or at least try your best to not be a 2-for-1. Steven's untapped. Okay. And pass. But I can cast double binding, I guess. Alright, I'll attack the fairy. Remember, Frog draws a card even when it attacks a planeswalker. That's something people get wrong all the time. Okay, double binding. I'll play Frog and Bomb. And I plan on cracking this bomb later. Just to cantrip. I cited in Bomb mostly for Flage, but maybe opponent cannot afford to play Flage in that deck. Opponent has 4 cards in hand. Okay, Fatal Push doesn't kill anything, unfortunately. Alright, I'll go for an iteration first. Huh. A little bit clunky. Let's do this. Let me Fly Frog. Well, Fly Frog, actually. I don't think so. If opponent wants to block, I'm okay with it. Alright, at least Turak can't be killed. Ooh, actually, do I play Turak or do I push? I think I'll play Turak. If opponent has an elemental, it's bad news. Teferi cannot bounce the Turak. Ay, ay, ay. Yes, Zenith, I'll be there. For sure. Okay. My hand gets more and more clunky. Do I want to offer the trade to Rack for Reason Reef? I think so. Spellsnare, okay. Still offering a trade to Rack for Reason Reef. If they took that, I would have also been able to push the Omnath. Ay, ay, ay. They can deal me now 4 damage with Omnath, 5 damage with the attack. That's a total of 9. I'm at 2 life. Don't think I'll win. Alright, I'll concede. Not the best score. I definitely did not earn a record good enough to top 8 a GP, but somebody else did, which is still a very good news for me. Hope you enjoyed this Grixis Shadow video. I don't know when the next time is going to be. And yeah, if you enjoyed the video, make sure to subscribe to the channel. Bye bye.